Welcome to qualifying and welcome to the second round of the championship here for the British Grand Prix. I'm your host, Rahul Nasir from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. And we're getting ready for qualifying here at Thruxton, a circuit that a lot of the drivers very unfamiliar with. It's a track that is pretty underground, unless you're from the UK, but it's not a track, it's not your levels of Silverstone or Alton Park, even Donington Park. Well, this circuit's pretty unique. The scenery, well, it's not on par with a lot of other circuits, but the layout, that's the one everyone is talking about. And drivers now are getting geared up for this one, with Anna Adam getting chased down by Daniel Santos and David Beres. As we get ready for this qualifying session here, lap times are going to be nailed down in the minute 9, so high minute 9s the drivers are going to be chasing down, but the first driver we're going to be watching for this qualifying lap is going to be one Anna Adams. So let's take it through what a lap is going to be like around here. Heading into turn 1, completely flat out, hit the apex. Here I'm short shifting, I believe that may have been by accident, but as he heads into turns 2 and 3, hard onto the brakes, heading over the first apex into the second one, and then it's flat up from this point on. It's all about just easing the steering as the back end could really start to shuffle out, and then it is flat out into the left-hander, just about kissing the apex you want to do. You don't want to unsettle the car too much, but Adam is going to take a little bit of a risk. That's all about feathering the throttle here, getting the nose turned in and racing to that white line. He gets very close there. It's completely flat out from here, but take a look at this next section. It's a blind apex, and you just want to pray and turn in and hopefully get that apex done. He's not setting purple lap times, so it's done by somebody else, but nonetheless, though, Adam is going to be heading into the final couple of sections in the slowest part of the circuit. He sees Maramiri just going off the track, nails the final 2 corners. That's a little bit of track extension, but nonetheless, Adam is going to set the first lap time of a 1:10.683. Santos beating that with a 1:10.407. And Mazzucco P3 at the moment, taken down by Krogsgaard. Andy Rees, fastest lap time, taken down by Regan with a 1:10.094. More drivers to come across. Tazwanto, Lacey, and Oliver all coming up. Nobody can top that top 5 at the moment. Can this next man do it? Coming across the line here with an actual lap time, Casper, and he goes up to P7. Boris in his debut race goes up to 10th. Who's next? Here comes, I believe that is Mike Van Dorn, cross the line, and he's going to go up only into the top 10 as we continue to watch the drivers come up here. Jarrell Moore puts in a lap time. Here comes Peter Sabot. No lap there. Klaus Klint, and now Axel, my apologies, Axel Johnson. Cross the line, nothing can be done there. Lasmana comes across the line, nothing can be done for him either. But as we watch now, Regan, as he gets chased down by Enzo as they head into the first couple of sections. I believe Regan has just exited out pit lane, and Andy Rees is about 3/10 off this lap time. Bumping over the last couple of curbs, and Andy Rees now begins another flyer as Krogsgaard puts in a lap time, P4, 1:10.604. So far, none of the drivers have hit that fastest lap, but take a look at this, side by side. Oh, a little bit of a hip check there. Both of them on lap times. Jarrell Moore is going to decide, you know what, I'm just going to back out of that one. I'm going to let you go ahead. I'm going to create some space, but there's not really too many places on track to create said space. That's the issue around here at Thruxton. It's such a small circuit. Everything the opposite of Daytona, other than the high speeds that you reach along these straights here. Sabot goes 7th with a 1:10.959. So far, it's the top 8, all within the 1-minute 10s. And add another driver to it, Lasmana with a 1:10.594. And he goes up to the second row of the grid. So far, though, it's Regan Milana with the fastest lap time in this brand new liveried Porsche Cup car. And he's looking pretty good out there. Only 5 minutes left to go. Who is going to be taking the pole position for the sprint race? And Regan. Ooh, just a car going off there for the moment. Who is next to improve? Andy Rees doesn't look like it, nor does Regan this time by. And yes, that is in fact your GOAT, Dominic Mizzuzzo. He comes out of pits and currently P9 at the moment, as he's currently taken down by Van Dorn, who goes up to 7th position. But so far, the top 3 is pretty untouchable right now. David, Andy, and Regan all have it clamped down. There you see, looks like Regan's going to take that one straight to the pits. No, looks like he's gone back out, so he may have just wanted to find a bit of space. Sean Lee just behind him, P18 at the moment, 111. But times are looking decently close, I cannot lie. Top 10 all within 9/10, basically a second. Top 10 within a second. That is very competitive for this pack. When you compare that to other events, but we look down the order, there we see it's 27 drivers here in qualifying out of the 32 that we are expecting for today's event. So going to be a very good one, that's for sure. There you see Mizzuzzo heading for another lap time. Do we see more drivers coming through, as Regan is about 7 seconds off, so he's just on his out lap there. But take a look at this. Peter Sabot puts in a lap time of a 1:10.496. So looks like that first lap so far from Regan has really been the kicker around here. Webster currently going up another position. He is now improving, as well as his teammate just getting overtaken into turn 1. Sean Lee! Oh, it's a bit of a hit check, though. That may be looked at if Jarrell is going to report that one. Unless they were both on an out lap. Or unless Jarrell was on an out lap. Oh, Sean Lee gets out the way for Roop Narayan, so it's a bit of a mess into turn 1. Regan as well. He's trying to find some place to improve, but he already gets it wrong into turn 1. And take a look at this! Daniel Santos with the fastest lap time! 109.934! And the Portuguese driver out of nowhere takes provisional pole with 2 minutes left to go. Track ramps up, and Adam goes up into the top 5. But the first driver to hit the 109s, it is Daniel Santos. So unfortunately, didn't see the full lap, but keep an eye on our YouTube channel every Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you get to see an onboard shot of Daniel Santos's pole lap if he can hold on to it. 109.934. That's the time they're going to be chasing on now, and Regan is going to be the first driver to attempt this one as best as he can. There's a bit of trouble just out of the sight, as that's Danny Nasir, who's got it all wrong. Not much time to head it into the pits, so he's going to have to stay out. Here we go. On board with Regan Milano. Going to look for now a opportunity of a lifetime. Oh, he's a little bit held up from Tizwanto, but gets right out the way. Krogsgaard improves to 3rd. Andy Master Racing front on 2nd row, as Regan has backed out of this lap. He can make it back around. He has the time. Andy Rees are going to watch that. He currently sits in P4. He's really been shuffled down the order quite a bit from the beginning of this qualifying session. And Peter Sabot goes to the top 5, looking for a 43.5 in the middle sector for Andy Rees. What can he do against Santos's middle sector? And it's 2/10 off. Still in contention to take down and get on to the front row. Still to play for. But checkered flag's going to come out real soon. And Andy's going to have one final attempt at it if he decides to stay out. Danny Nasir, oh, he's on the curb there, gets it all wrong. Here comes Andy Rees. Does he get onto the front row? He takes down his teammate. So Krogsgaard, who sits in the pits, Andy Rees has one more chance to do it. We now also watch Milana, and take a look at this. Daniel Santos with another improvement, comes across the line. Does he improve again? No, he doesn't. had a purple middle sector, could not find any improvement. Now we look at Milana. Any chance? And Adam out of nowhere takes pole position. What in the world? Did not even see his sector times, but he nailed the first and last sector. Has stole the show, has he? There's still a couple drivers left, but I don't think they can improve. Adam out of absolute nowhere has put this one on pole. Can Regan or Andy do anything about it? Here comes Regan. One final opportunity for him. Can he put this one on pole position? Comes across the line. It stays third. One more driver to go. Andy Rees, one of the quicker ones. Can he do anything? No, he takes it to the pits. And oh my goodness. And Adam really finding the time out of nowhere. More drivers to come across the line. That's your qualifying complete. Adam takes pole position here at Thruxton. 109.664 has blown out the competition. All right, great qualifying there. Congratulations to your top three, Adam, Santos, Milana. You can head out the server now, and we're going to get started into racing. Once you load into the session again, we'll be right on to the grid. So let's get ready for it. There's gonna be 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the grid. So wow, what a qualifying there for the top drivers.